According to ForeFlight, fuel prices just went up 45 cents a gallon from the moment I took off in Bend. Less than an hour flight to get to Caldwell.
Ooh, still smoldering. I have never flown out of my way to save a few bucks at the pump filling up with 100 low lead, but with today's insane fuel prices, let's see if it's worth it. Hey, it's Steve, welcome back to Clear Direct. Why haven't I flown out of my way to get cheaper fuel? Well, the way I look at it, if there's cheaper fuel, there's probably lines at the pump. You gotta use a little bit more fuel to get to a different airfield. It could be an unfamiliar airfield to you that you don't have a mechanic on if you break. I consider this whole discussion increasing risk. There's just a lot of reasons that I just don't do it. So hasn't made sense till now. Fuel is $6.38 here at Bend. I found fuel at $5.10 at Caldwell, Idaho. It's all on my way. It is a little bit of an early descent. It's a little bit of a busy airport. It's near Nampa, which is another busy airport, and it's just outside of Class C airspace for Boise. So it's gonna be a bit of a hectic leg, full on fuel from Caldwell into Boise. This is gonna be madness. Let's see if today's insane fuel prices of 100 low lead can make it worthwhile. That's pretty subjective. So at the end, I'll break down exactly how much money I saved. Right now I have 33 gallons usable in the fuel tanks. Fuel tanks hold 73 gallons usable without tip tanks. So that makes a pretty good business case analysis. Now the weather and NOTAMs are looking good, the pre-flight looks good, so let's button up the cowl and get going.
Bend traffic, Bonanza 40 Golf Mike, taking runway 34 for a right crosswind departure bend.
All right, we are up at altitude 11.5, Lena Peak with a nice little tailwind. Let's see what we got going on. We've got burning 11.5 gallons per hour. 195, so 51 minutes left. Okay, so estimated we'll have 18.8 left, so well over an hour. Comfortable with that. So all those things are mitigated, but we're thinking about those things the entire way. All right, totally non-sponsored, but if you didn't see my full objective, unsponsored review of Flying Eyes, I want to get these on because they have the bifocals, and I'm sick of not being able to clearly see my instrument panel and study up on the procedures getting into Caldwell. I can see. Can it be? I think fuel price went up about 45 cents a gallon from the moment I took off until less than an hour trip to get to Caldwell. So we're going to verify that, but if that's the case, this is just insanity, and again, proving my point that I don't think it's going to be worth it. But we're going to continue trekking along and do the math. All right, a few minutes out from top of descent. The weather at Caldwell, otherwise known as
Alaska 320, correct, 2107 on guard.
Oh, come on, Alaska. Good weather, 3013.
Cheers Valley, Bonanza 40 Golf Mike on the 45 to a left downwind runway 12. I got a Cessna inside, I'll follow him. Left base.
Well, nothing was accurate. Looks like 535, so not as bad as we thought, but also not as good as we thought.
All right, we'll make this quick. No hot starts. All right, we landed with just over 17 gallons according to the engine monitor. It's about 56 gallons. Ooh, still smoldering. So the pattern wasn't that bad, and there was no weight at the pump. So all in all, not too bad. All right, I gotta get to Boise. Let's brave this madness. Clear.
Planning on crossing over midfield for a right here, dropping the downwind 12. Cheers Valley.
That's the way to do it.
Caldwell, Bonanza 40 Golf Mike, hold short 12. I'll plan on departing after the pacer up to the north. Cheers Valley, Bonanza 40 Golf Mike, line up point 12, left cross on departure. Cheers Valley.
65, rotate, positive brake, you're up.
6 approach, Bonanza 40 Golf Mike, about 5 miles northeast of Caldwell, 3,500 VFR. Information, Mike, landing north side at Boise.
Bonanza 40 Golf Mike, big step approach, clock 0311.
0311, 0 Golf Mike. 5,000.
All right, well, we've burned 2 gallons already.
Bonanza 0 Golf Mike, turn left, left turn, heading 300, vector sequence.
Left 300, Bonanza 0 Golf Mike.
Oh, man. This is the problem.
Bonanza 40 Golf Mike, traffic follows a Sirius 60, 11 o'clock, 5 miles southbound on a base, 6,300 descending.
This is 0 Golf Mike. I think I got the traffic I'm following. It's like 10 o'clock slightly high.
0 Golf Mike, make straight in, running 10 left.
Straight in 10 left, this is 0 Golf Mike.
This is 0 Golf Mike, runway 10 left, cleared to land.
This is 40 Golf Mike, clear to land 10 left, traffic in sight, parallel.
Alright, 500 feet, 10 left, clear to land. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, drop.
Ground, runway 10 left, taxi at Alpha.
All right, passenger pickup complete. I was talking to Bob there in the Cirrus. He is a viewer, and so hello, Bob. He thought he was paying $5.99 a gallon. He just looked at his receipt. It was like $6.99 a gallon. He just raised it. He didn't even realize it. So we're gonna get heading back to Bend. All right. We're back home with all the data. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm building a Rans S21 in my garage, and most of my videos center around that. So if you're interested in bush planes and other flying adventures, please make sure to subscribe. All right, let's lock this camera down and get into it. All right, let's crunch the numbers. I fly this mission from Bend to Boise and back quite a lot. And on average, I burn 40.5 gallons and 3.33 hours on the Hobbs meter. I usually fly lean of peak eastbound with the tailwind and rich of peak westbound. Today I flew both legs lean of peak and burned 41.8 gallons and logged 3.62 hours. So only 17 minutes more time on the engine and only 1.3 gallons more. That's actually not as bad as I was expecting. So had I filled up in Bend with $6.38 per gallon fuel, I would have burned through $258.60 of fuel. Instead, filling up a Treasure Valley Executive with fuel costing $1.03 less per gallon, I burned through $216.85 of fuel, a difference of $41.75. But remember, I was able to fuel up an additional 17 gallons. So since I bought about 58 gallons, that brings the savings to $59.46. After subtracting the extra fuel I burned by dropping into Caldwell, the net savings comes to $52.69. Now, I pay myself a per hour maintenance fee on the engine, so the extra time on Hobbs cuts into that savings. And I put a value on my time, and we accepted added risk by dropping into busy uncontrolled airfields, starting the engine hot, etc., etc. So to me, I don't think it was worth it. Now, remember, I took off thinking Caldwell's gas was $5.10 a gallon. If that was true, the savings on just the fuel would have been almost $74. I think there's another fuel pump on Caldwell, so I'm curious what you guys think, how ForeFlight decides which price to list and how they get updated. Also, is there any other considerations that you guys use to help the pinch at the pump? How much savings would make it worth your while to land somewhere just to fill up? I hope you're considering the added risk and complexity when trying to save a buck. As always, fly safe and fly often. Until next time, you're cleared direct.